girl, Amara La Negra. Welcome to my show. I am so glad that you guys are back to Exactly Amara, a production of iHeart. And by the way, don't forget to give us those 5 stars, subscribe to the podcast, and to my YouTube channel, of course, para que me chismosees la vida, so you can see everything that's happening, and you can actually, revisit and go recheck out our episodes, every week of Exactly Amara. Just go search it up on the YouTube. I honestly can't do these shows with the same energy and the same vibe if I don't have my team with me. And that's why today I want Arlene and Alex to join me. ¿Cómo están ustedes?
Estamos llenos como tú.
Tan
I'm full
harto.
too.
Se siente bueno cuando uno está harto, malo cuando uno tiene hambre y está vacío. Today I want to talk about something that hits home for me. And it's, now that I'm a single mom, single mom life, finding love again. Going out on dates and who to date and where to go to find that perfect match. And, I've had so many of my own personal experiences when it comes to dating. Okay, I definitely don't know how to pick them. I am the worst one when it comes to picking men. I don't do well. I'll say this much, I give them all credit because I've been happy. Pero at the end, como que I'm not really good at it. I've seen these people that they find someone and they stick to them for we've been together 20 years. I'm like, coño, pero I haven't been able to figure it out. So today I just wanted to, talk about that because, it's a little bit hard dating as a single mother and just dating, before. Things have changed. Now I got to think about, my kids. Are my kids going to like them? Are you a pervert? Because I got 2 little girls. Are you a pervert?
What's that biggest difference, Amara, from when you were looking for someone before you had kids now? I mean, I'm sure you were trying to find a stable relationship back then, but is it more important?
Yeah.
You're dating when you're in your 20s and you're having fun.
No. Tú sabes que I've never been that girl. I've never been the guy. I'm just having fun. Everybody como que come stretch me out. No, I'm not that girl. I want to have a stable relationship. So I've always been a stable relationship type of girl. But things are definitely different because now it's I don't have time to waste. I can read the bullshit from the beginning. All the red flags I used to ignore before, I'm not ignoring them now. I see them. I hear them. I see what you're doing. You're trash. I'm out. Before it was pobrecito, I can't help him.
Really? You used to feel that?
Yeah, he's just going through a moment. Things are bad. His ex-girlfriend left him traumatized. I was very como que forgiving. Ahora, no, esto un chulo, esto un chapeador. I see what you're trying to do. Un vividor. I don't want to do it. Get out of my face. Tiene muchas mujeres. So now it's if it's not something serious for a commitment, I don't want to do it. If I don't see the fact that you have potential to be a stepfather to my daughters, I don't want to do it. If you're not a hardworking, ambitious person, I don't want to do it. If you don't want to have a family, because that's another thing, something that's very important. Sometimes there's a lot of men that are honest and straightforward and tell you to your face, mira, mami, I like you, but I don't want to have kids. Y las mujeres, we're always pushing, I can change him. Da-da-da. If he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't want to do it. So it's important because later on, when you see that he doesn't treat your kids or your future children the way that you want it, you have to be well, he didn't want to do it in the first place. You were the one who had this ideology of what you wanted, and you have to accept people for who they are, as they are. And when they show you who they are, you have to believe them, like they say. So just my standards have completely changed.
What has been the thing for you in these last couple months? Have you been seeing anyone, talking to anyone? How hard has that been? Are you upfront? And obviously you're a person that's in the public eye, so people know you have daughters.
Right.
But if a lot of guys, believe it or not, we're not on Instagram, we're not on, out there, looking for stuff. And we're
a lot of guys.
Let me tell you something. There's a
lot
of guys. There is a lot of guys who are only on Instagram to chill, whatever. You have the F-boys who are on Instagram all the time.
That's a lie. Red flag. That's
a red flag right there with Alex.
I have Instagram, but I use it to basically talk about the things I do in the business, in the industry. I'm not in there looking at ass, you know what I'm saying?
Qué lindo mujeres. Don't fall for it. Es mentira. As soon as you find a guy and you're like, oh, babe, so what's your Instagram? Oh, I don't have Instagram. He's lying.
Wow.
He's got an undercover Instagram.
He has it on there. Bitch, that's because he has his whole girlfriend. He has his whole fucking 3-4 kids on the side. Don't believe it. They get, no, I'm so focused in my work. I don't use social media. It's a mentira. Red flag. Bounce.
Wow.
It's a mentira.
Wow.
Alex.
He has to have a Snapchat, a bootleg Snapchat. He has to have a Facebook. He has to have something.
Okay,
no le
yes.
crea, mami, no le
Right,
crea.
no, I have, we all guys have social media, but it's how we use it, right? That really separates us, correct?
Okay.
So you're
Yes,
right,
yes, it is
100%. We all have social media, but it's how you use it.
You only use your Instagram for business.
You've seen it. You follow me.
Anything.
You saw I posted a picture of this. I'm doing a convention
oh my God,
there.
that's another red flag. That's another red flag, girls. If you follow a guy that you're dating and you like, and you look at the people that he follows, and then he only follows the men and business, and like, it's a trap. It's a trap. He's lying. Oh my God, he's probably DMing them and he's not following them so that you don't feel suspicious. I know that game. Don't do it.
Is there a social media school for men who are trying to like put up a front? Don't follow people like this, Alex.
Yes.
There's no way, Alex.
You've heard
media.
it here first. The very first thirst trap Instagram I've ever followed was Amara La Negras. I just want to put that out there publicly to everyone.
Are you using?
I am dying.
Are you using social media to find dates and to find potential candidates?
Mira, I'm going to be honest. My mom says that I shouldn't be like that, que yo soy muy joven, que no puedo pensar de esa manera. But after my last relationship, I have been traumatized. I haven't gone out on any dates. There was someone that was pursuing me. And I gave him like the time of day for like, I don't know, maybe for like 4 days. And the moment, first of all, I didn't even like him like that. I just didn't. I was just trying to give myself some time. Because, it feels nice to be liked. For someone to just be like, oh, tú eres linda, good morning, text, y todo. But then I was just like, I don't want to do it. Nope, I don't want to do it. Estoy traumatizada, no quiero, tengo miedo of actually liking someone and getting screwed over again. I just want to focus on my kids, my business, my career. I have my kids and I haven't had I haven't had no sex. I haven't had no sex since my ex. And the last time we did it, my girls were like 3 months or something like that. And yeah, like, it's done. I'm not ready.
That's difficult.
I'm not ready. And I think it's important. I think it's important when you finish a relationship to take time for yourself. That's been one of my biggest mistakes. I've ended up one relationship and I jump off de que un clavo saca el otro. I've just jumped into another relationship and I'm like, oh, that's going to make me feel better. And it doesn't. You need some time to heal, to know your worth, to know your standards, to know exactly what it is that you want. Para que no aceptes cualquier otra mierda that comes your way. So I'm just taking that time for myself now.
And I would imagine that now that you're the different priorities, you got your kids and now, it used to be you were single and you could make time to go out and to stay up all night and to stay over and not do, have to.
Well, not really, because my mom takes care of my girls. And my mom is like, mi mamá es la primera que she's like, tú te tienes que buscar un marido, tú te tienes que buscar un esposo, tú eres muy joven, no dejes que los años se te pasen y después estés toda, tú sabes, chochando, trying to find a person. Pero, so she's like, she always encourages me. Y ella me dice, olvídate de eso, yo cuido a las niñas. Pero lo que pasa es que, I don't know, I just have really high standards now, One of my biggest mistakes, and ladies, I know you're out there. I know you can relate. A lot of us are fixers. I'm a fixer. Well, I used to be a fixer. I no longer am a fixer. Fixer means you'll find broken men and you are trying to be Madre Teresa and fix them. Like, oh, he's a cheater. He's a this. He's a drug addict. He's no sé qué, whatever it is. He just came out of jail. And you're like, oh, I love you. You're the one for me. I can fix you. Let me clean you up. Let me change your wardrobe. It's like a project, Let me find you. You ain't got no job and you haven't worked in the past 5 years, but don't worry. I'm going to maintain you till I can get you a job. And it's like, no, mommy, listen. You have to find people that are up to your standards, que estén al mismo nivel in order for things to work. Either your level or better. But you can't be out here looking for people that don't know what they want in life, que están más perdidos que tú. That's just straight to disaster. So I am just choosing and picking a little bit more wisely this time around.
By picking a little wisely and looking into the future of what you want to set yourself for success in a relationship as a mom, newly single mom, after you had your little fling with your ex when they were, younger, the babies were 3 months old, like you mentioned before, has there been anybody, like any steps that you've made to find a specific partner or to even talk to someone? And how do you go about it then? Because like I was mentioning before, is that you're in the public eye. So people know you have kids. let's say, are you still putting it out there like, hey, listen, I don't mind talking to you, but I do have a priority. I have these 2 daughters, da, da, da. How do you go about that?
Sí. Primero madre y después mujer. I am a mother first and then I am a woman. So my kids are priority. If you don't like it, if we're on a date and, I have to go see my kids, if we're here today and I have to take a flight to see my kids, Papa, listen, if you like me, you should understand and you should be actually grateful to see that I'm such a good mother. Because if I'm a good mother, you'll know that I'll be a good wife. I'll be a good daughter. I'll be a good friend. I'll be many good things. No hay nada peor que ver una mujer que sea mala madre, That's just the worst to me. So, yeah, I always put it up front. Listen, I have kids. They're my priority. I am in love with my kids. I am in love. And it's not just my kid. It's my mother. My mother is my first child.
Mm-hmm.
That's my oldest daughter. And then I got 2 newborns. So if you could stick with it, I'm down. It's buy 1, get 3 free. And not really, because they come out really expensive. So it's a combo deal. And I will say this much. I haven't been on a date since I ended my last relationship. I have been on certain dating apps like Raya. And
Raya.
I have found that I like to, to just send messages back and forth. Like, I like to feel that I'm liked. It doesn't mean I'm going to do anything. I don't even know where you live. I don't know who you are. Pero it's just like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Like, oh my God, really? Thank you.
A little flirting here and there doesn't hurt you,
A little flirty. Pero yeah, that's it. The moment's like, oh yeah, well, let's meet up so I can stick it to you. I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
What's the clientele like on Raya? What's the...
Mi amor, mira, high classy bougie.
Really?
Está muy bueno ese app. I see. Déjame decirte, mira, the Raya, you have to get approved. It's not like that. You have to get approved. There's like background check y toda la vaina. And it's mainly for people in the entertainment industry. Whether it is that you're an athlete, you're an artist, you're a producer, you're an engineer, you're whatever it may be. There's a lot of entrepreneurs on this app as well. And I like because you can also go to their Instagram right there and verify if you're full of crap or this is really what you do. I've met great people through there and just through talking, pero it's even good for networking. So it's been actually good.
Do you feel like this, and you've done the I don't need to be on a dating site or dating app to find a date. Do you feel like it's a lot easier for you as a single mom to meet people? Is it safer for you to meet people through these apps or whatever? Or do you feel like you still need that connection where if you go out, you might bump into someone or flirt with someone?
The app, the internet.
So are you just done with people in face-to-face in general and you prefer to meet them afterwards after you've done your inspections?
If I see you in person and there's a vibe and there's a click, I mean, bacaneria, I love it, cool. But if I can meet you online, I'd rather it. I'm going to tell you why. It gives me an opportunity to not waste my time in person. I can talk to you through messages to see if I like you, your vibe, if we have an understanding too. I also get the opportunity of doing my research on your social media, for example. Do you have a baby mom? Do you have a girlfriend? Who are you texting? Who are you liking? Are you commenting? Who's this bitch? Like, it gives me a chance to figure out what's going on. And if I've approved and you pass all these standards, this is like, what is it, fear factor? If you pass all of this, entonces I'll go on a date with you. Pero si no quiero perder mi tiempo unless I'm hungry. If I'm hungry, I'm like, oh my God, yes, let's go out. I'm going to eat, I'm going to drink, I'm never going to call you again. Pero besides that, it's like...
Should I... I know how you have your ladies segment. You know what? While I'm here, I'm going to have gentlemen segment. Listen to this. These are the red flags. If you're listening
Alex has red flags.
Yeah, she's going to take it. She's going to tell you she wants to go to a really expensive bougie restaurant that she's never been to. Okay, she's going to go. She's going to eat. She's going to have appetizers, drinks, dessert, toda la vaina. And then she's going to be out.
Wow.
And it's over. No, wow, nada. Listen. You had my company. We got to talk. You got to meet me. Didn't you want to meet me?
Listen, men make more money than women. They should be taking us out and spending all this. I'm just kidding.
What? You ladies.
That's how you balance it out.
For the most part, when they see you, they go over there with a mission and their goal. Their goal is to pursue you, y tú sabes, and persuade you, y toda esta vaina, so they can figure out a way how to stick it to you. So you're just playing the game, mama. Learn to play the game. Ve para allá y pide langosta, mami, pide caviar, pide vaina cara, Pide, mira, trágate todo lo que tú quieras, mami. Have a dessert. Take pictures and videos of everything, but don't take pictures of him. And post it and live your best life.
Is this the new advice? Is this the advice for new mothers out there who are seeking to date? Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here live on Amara first. She's giving you the rundown on how to do it. Here's the template and the game plan.
Listen, Amara's dating Raya category style. I don't think most of us are dating Raya style.
That's true.
But you know what? Listen, a lot of them may be talking shit right now, but you know where I'm coming from. You know what I mean? And I'm sure there's more than one girl out there that's gone on a date with a guy just to eat and drink and never called him again. The same thing. Guys do the same thing. They take you out, they feed you, they give you drinks, they try to smash. If they get to smash and no le gustó el todo, they never call you again.
That's so
Entonces,
true. You're right.
Listen, aprendan, mami, aprendan. I learned a little too late, but it's never too late because I'm still alive. Pero no.
It's a dog-eat-dog-eat world, I guess, right?
Dating in the modern world.
I'm laughing and I'm talking shit, but it honestly is very trash and it's very sad. Because do you think I really would want to do that? No, I would love to go out on a date and actually meet someone meaningful and create something from that. But as many games as men play these days, because they have way too many options, way too much out. It's like they have a catalog of women on Instagram. That's what social media has become, is a catalog. You pick them, you slide up in their DM, they talk to you, you exchange numbers, and next thing you know, even if they're on the other side of the world, they're taking flights or you're buying flights. You know, what love used to be has changed. Relationships have changed. The fact of being with someone and putting up with their shit and sticking it through, and I'm going to ride with you, and even though I'm pissed off at you and I don't want to talk to you, go to the next room, but we're not leaving each other. We said we were going to do this, and this is what we're doing. And all those things have changed. And it's very hard, especially with this new generation. So this new generation just makes it very difficult.
Amara, last year there was a poll that was taken that there's more single men now than ever before, because women have higher standards. Because now they don't have to support them. Like, they don't have to get married to, you know, be financially stable. They don't need a man to take care of them. And now they have more standards. What do you think about that?
I think I agree to a certain extent, but tampoco all the way. You know why? Because a lot of men are single because they have way too many options. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yes, a lot of women have high standards, but why would I be if I was a man with a whole piece, right? And I'm sure I would have a nice Wakanda. If I was a man with a whole dingaling, why would I be in a relationship with a girl? These girls these days, you're giving the wifey quality of girl at home. Ya tú limpia, tú cocina, me das el todo. If I need money, tú me lo prestas. Like, you do everything a wife would do. Why would I be in a relationship with you when I could be with you? And even before in the dating aspect, in the dating era, girls are still doing the same thing a girlfriend would do. And girlfriends are doing the things that a wife would do. So why would they feel the need to commit to you? Why? So that's why I'm like, yeah, if I was a guy, I would probably do the same thing. I would just be single and date a whole bunch of women. I don't necessarily have to have a commitment with you. I'm not obligated to do certain things for you because you're not my wife or you're not my girlfriend. And then that's it. And then women want to feel like they got options. They want to mess with this guy, mess with the other guy, mess with the other guy. Le quito a este, le saco al otro, Chanel from here, dinner from here, un carro de este. Like, everybody's just playing games. And I feel that people realize that they have messed up and life has changed. The older you get, the more you realize, conchale, I've wasted these good years of my life playing around, and now I don't have my solid significant other. You know, when you're young, tú te quieres comer el mundo. You just want to have fun. Pero time passes by. Cuando tú te encuentras en una cama, you're sick or something is really happening. Something is really going down. You're going through depression or whatever. And you realize that you ain't really have anybody to hold you down that's really going to be there with you through the good and the bad. That's when you realize that you messed up. And I also want to say this for the girls that are listening, for the guys as well. None of us are born bad. It's always this one person that makes you bad.
Ooh.
I know a lot of good men out there. There's been great men que yo misma diría, conchale, marry me. Pero viene una hija de su madre, messes him up. O un hijo, exacto. Messes them up. Y now you traumatize them. And now ellos se quieren vengar with everybody else. The same thing goes for women. There's a lot of great women out there. Tremendas mujeres que dicen, conchale, viene un hijo de su madre, la acaba mentalmente, you destroy her confidence, you cheat, you lie, you this, you that. Now she wants to revelarse, and now she's turned into a different type of woman. And now she's, encouraging other women to do the same. And now it's a domino effect of, craziness.
They say that the person you're dating ends up suffering from the person you dated before. Like the trauma that they gave you, you end up, passing it on to the person you're dating, or you're taking it out on them. I've heard that expression.
I have a question for you. In your line of work, you meet a lot of people. You're always out and about, right? So, you're able to give, as a new mom, you're able to give some advice to whomever may be listening to this as also a new mother. Do you feel it's okay for moms to also just, new moms, take care of themselves, to kind of keep, hey, yes, I have kids. This person that I'm going to meet up with doesn't need to know, crap. Es lo que yo le quiera decir, ¿verdad? Like they just want to have fun, ¿verdad? They don't want to look for nothing serious. So do you feel yourself that it's okay for women to also play the game like that as a single mother, to just keep it low? Those are her kids. She's the best mother ever. She takes care of them, but she's still going out.
Right.
Y, si quiere tú sabes, su side piece, que si esto y lo otro.
Sí. Bueno, mira, judgment-free zone. This is me being exactly Amara, and this is exactly my opinion. But everybody has the right to live their life como le dé la gana, because I don't pay your bills, and I'm definitely not going to go to your house to screw you. So listen. Yes, you have the right to live your best life. If you want to be on the low and you're being a good mother by, keeping one thing away from the other, your babies don't have to know. You're a guy that you're having fun with doesn't have to know. And you go out there, you have fun, you live your best life. Eso lo que te da la gana, you have the rights to. Personally, I don't move like that. One, because I'm a public figure, I have to be careful. I have to take care of myself. Two, because I'm a mother. Three, because anything that I do, I could have just finished, take a little nap, and next thing I know, my naked picture's on Twitter. You don't know, so you have to be very, very cautious of everything that you do. You know that I won't mention too many details, but I have been with people or someone that I literally, me trusting you. At one point, they text me a picture of me naked, sleeping in the bed. And they're like, oh, that's you last night. And I'm like, yeah, I know it was me last night, but why would you take a picture of that? Like, why would you know? He's like, oh, I have a whole bunch of those. So you are with someone thinking that you're comfortable.
That's a major violation.
You're comfortable going to sleep. And it's like, I trust you. We just finished being, intimate. And next thing I know, you have a whole collage of naked pictures of me while I've been sleeping. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful the way that you move. And if that was just me sleeping, God knows if we were doing it and you recorded and I didn't even know, you have to be very, very careful and very selective these days. It just is what it is, So yeah, personally, I have a vibrator and I'm happy with my vibrator. I actually bought me another one the other day. Nothing wrong with that. It works. It's rechargeable. Look, I don't even have to buy the batteries no more. It's rechargeable.
It's USB rechargeable.
I take it in my purse. If I'm driving the I-95 and I feel a little horny, I handle myself. You keep it pushing. Y life is good. I don't have to worry about cheating. I don't get pregnant. No STDs. Estoy tranquila and I know my spot. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here.
That is great advice for new mothers as well, because we've been playing both sides of the fence here. We've been playing with the let's keep it a secret, right? Let's do whatever you want. You also have the I'm going to be upfront and still do my thing and still, like yourself, who's a public figure. Yeah. But yes, you're 100% correct. There shouldn't be any shame in that, whether you're a male or a female. If you're going to be doing, taking care of yourself, that's self-care. Nobody should be telling you feel
take
otherwise.
Care of it. I agree. Mira, there's a lot of STDs. Yo conozco muchas muchachas bien lindas y hombres también buenísimos que están podridos por dentro. And it is what it is. So you have to be careful. People, cuídense todo. Mujeres, oye, los hombres también. Protect the dingling. Because you don't want to be fine and sexy out here in these streets. Y está podrida, mami. You can't live your life this way. So buy a little machine. $100, the good ones. Don't buy the cheap ones porque después it don't work. $100, the good ones. You handle it and you keep it pushing and you're focused until you find the right one.
I don't know if we talked about this last season, but when I was dating back in the day, I would always ask a new guy that I was about to be intimate with to go get an STD test and to send me the results. And I remember sharing that with my friends and they were like, what the hell is wrong with you? And I thought everybody was doing that.
It.
Yeah.
I've done it. I did it with my ex. I did it with my ex. With my ex, we actually went together.
Really?
And with my ex, we did it también. And, like, I'm not gonna lie, my ex was never fond of using, condoms or anything like that. And the first time around, it did happen, and I did panic. I panicked immediately, not just because of that, but also because I know that I'm a very fertile person and I need to be concerned. So the moment I was like, oh my gosh, let's go figure out what's happening. But I think getting tested should be the same way that they had the COVID test, the
100%.
CPR test, that you could just have it at the house. I think that you should just be able to go to the Walgreens or whatever. You buy a little thing, you swab or whatever, pee on it, lo que tú quieras, and then we just sit there and watch.
That's it.
You're clear? Come on, let's go.
Here we go. Ladies.
That's a good idea.
Listen
That's
up.
entrepreneur.
Okay.
That's entrepreneur. You need to invent
you
that.
Should, you should have an at-home STD test because they do sell them. I'm sure they do. Where you should be able, we could look that up. Where you should be able, as a partnership, you want to be safe. They want to be safe. Yeah. You're a new mother. You definitely want to be safe. Amara, what is everyone's today's take home? What are they taking home today?
You know what? If I have to give a takeaway, I would say, for all the single mothers out there, you have the rights to relive your life, to have fun, to be young, to explore, to do all the things that you want. Obviously, be careful. There's a lot of crazy men out here. There's a lot of crazy people out there. And if you just come out of being in a relationship, obviously you're a single mother, be very careful on who you choose to be your significant other moving forward. Think about your kids first. There's a lot of crazy people out here that they may seem cool as hell, but we see them. We see a lot of these stepfathers or these girlfriend, boyfriends that you leave your kids with, and they may do malicious things to your child. I recently saw a guy that poured boiling water on a little girl's mouth and all types of stuff. Hay mucha loquera. People don't have the same patience that you do for your children. So you have to be a mother first, and then you are a woman. I know that it's a little bit hard to adapt and to process for a lot of women, but life has changed for you because now your priorities are your children. So all I'm saying is have fun, live your best life, but remember to be a mother first and then a woman. Choose wisely.
I love that. That is great to hear. And as a male, that is what you want to hear from if you're into wanting to date a single mom, if you love kids, because there are guys out there that really want to be with someone like you, that is what you want to hear. That is perfect. I can't even put it better myself.
Today's episode has been lit. I actually really enjoyed it. I can't wait to see what you guys think about today's episode. Please let me know at Exactly Amara on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all that good stuff. Do you agree that you have to be a mother first and then a woman? You have to choose your battles. Have you had any weird experience? Have you ever gone on a weird date as a mother? What has happened to you? I want to read it. I want to see it. And shout out to all the beautiful single mothers, hardworking mothers out there. Les mando mucho amor, energía positiva. And to all those guys out there that are dating a single mother, thank you for being a support system. Thank you for being so amazing. Thank you for standing up for that man that left and you're taking that role in that place. Thank you guys so much for being part of Exactly Amara. And like I said before, don't forget to find us at all our social media platforms at Exactly Amara. This has been a production of iHeart's My Cultura podcast network. I love you guys. See you next time.